take a few moments out of our hectic, busy schedules to unwind, relax, let go, be present to this moment by letting the past go and not being concerned about the future. So check your comfort at this moment, how your body is feeling, and if you need to stretch anything or loosen up anything, a good little twist or an arm stretch is good, just to get the body relaxed enough to sit for a couple of minutes. So, and then, as we always do, let's begin with our 3 slow breaths. So first, blow that breath out. Just empty out the belly, pushing it in, and then begin that inhalation, filling the belly, filling the chest, all the way up to the collarbone and holding it there. And as you release that breath, imagine a beautiful, warm light flowing from your shoulders down to your hips as you let that breath go. And then breathing in again, filling all the way up, 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 and holding. And this time, let that beautiful light flow down the front of your chest and your belly and down to your knees. Just see that beautiful light. And now, on that last breath, breathing in, filling up, 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 and holding. And as this breath lets go, imagine that light now flowing out of the top of your head, expanding out your light, your shining as you're letting that breath out. Just let it all go. You are a being of light. I think in the future, we will begin to understand just how powerful even the body is in terms of the electrical energy within it, how it operates. We really have very little understanding of that as of yet. But there's an amazing charge that we feel within our relationships with other people. You can sometimes tell when you come in contact with a certain person that there's a suddenly repelling, and you don't know why. You probably may not, don't even know the person, maybe you never spoke to them, and yet you'll feel a repelling. And then again, you meet someone else and you feel an instant connection. All of these things indicate that we are much more complex, shall we say, than we seem to be or that we are aware of. And so that makes life very interesting because it gives us an opportunity to sink deeper into the awareness of our own relationships with ourselves and with other people. It may be difficult to understand why. Why do I get along with this person and not with that person? And they could be people very close to you in your family, right? You get along with your sister, but not your brother. You get along with your mother, but not your father, or whatever. So these things are mysteries to us. And yet, from a higher level, from a higher perspective, once we allow ourselves to sit and really become aware of how we feel in connection with our relationships with other people, we can then begin that deep introspection that helps us to understand how we can heal those relationships that cause us suffering, that cause us distress, that seem to be so fear-inducing or just give us chills or a negative sense. And why do we want to do that? Well, as long as there's a single individual in our life, even in our thoughts, that we cannot openly say, I accept and love just as they are, we put ourselves in hell. Because it is hell to hold anyone as separate from ourselves. And that may be a harsh thing to say, but actually it's a very healing thing to know because there's always room for correction. But we have to face the truth of how we're really feeling. So it doesn't help to say, oh, he's not so bad. I can manage, I can get along, when you really don't feel comfortable with that individual. It's much better to be honest and open with your own inner self, to be able to say, I can't abide this person. I don't know why. I don't understand it, but it's there. And then you open yourself to understanding why that is. How can that be healed? And if we truly want that healing, if we truly want the peace of God, if we truly want peace, contentment in our life, we will be given the means and the method, the words, whatever is necessary to heal that relationship. This I know. So let's take a couple of minutes now and let's just, as we sit in the quiet, just notice who may come up in your mind when you think about, oh, this is a person maybe I could live without ever seeing again. And you may have thought of that person already. And just let yourself sit and notice that person. Notice what they look like, any features about them. Are they smiling? Are they frowning? Are they sitting? Are they standing? Are they walking? Are they talking? Just whatever you notice about that person. And just be an observer now. You don't have to have a conversation. You don't have to make any decisions at this moment. But just allow yourself to take a really good look at this individual as best you can and see if anything at all comes forth from your higher self. And if it doesn't, that's fine. This is not work that's necessarily done in an instant. This is something you might want to do every once in a while. It's a healing process. It's not a quick fix necessarily. So allow yourself to just sit and perhaps even appreciate some aspect of this individual. Can you find one thing about this person that you can accept and love? So let's do that for a couple of minutes. All right. So say goodbye to whoever you may have been observing. Send them on their way. And with a blessing. And if there's more work to do, it's okay. We'll pick this up again another time. And let's take one more full, complete breath in. Filling up with a sense of interesting experiences. And as we let that breath out, you can let your eyes come open. And we are here.